Blockchain is a new kind of digital system. Think of it like a very special shared notebook or a digital record book. This notebook is designed to record information, such as transactions or agreements. What makes it unique is that many people have an exact copy of this notebook. They can all see the information written inside it. However, once something is written down, it is incredibly difficult to change or erase. This permanent nature is a key feature. It creates a system built on trust and transparency for everyone involved. This is the core idea behind the unbreakable digital ledger, a new foundation for interaction. Imagine this digital record book is open for many people to view. Everyone who participates in the network has their own identical copy. When new information, like a new transaction, needs to be added, it gets recorded in a new entry. This entry is then broadcast to everyone in the network. They all update their copies of the notebook simultaneously. This means there isn't just one master copy stored in a single vulnerable place. Instead, the information is distributed across many computers. This distribution is fundamental to how blockchain works and why it's so resilient against attacks or single points of failure. The beauty of this system lies in its immutability. When we say information is hard to change, it's like writing with permanent ink on every single copy of the notebook at the same time. If someone tried to secretly alter an entry in their own copy, it would no longer match all the other copies. The network would quickly identify this discrepancy. This collective agreement or consensus ensures that the recorded information remains accurate and trustworthy. It removes the need for a central authority to verify things because the network itself does the verification. This shared truth is powerful. This shared, unchangeable record book doesn't belong to one person or one company. It is a decentralized system. This means no single entity has complete control over it. Its strength comes from the community of users who maintain it. This distributed control makes it very different from traditional databases or ledgers, which are often controlled by a single organization. Blockchain offers a way to record and share information transparently and securely. It builds trust not through a central intermediary, but through shared technology and collective oversight, making it a truly revolutionary concept for digital interactions. Let's look closer at how this digital notebook is structured. Each page in this notebook is called a block. A block is like a container that holds a batch of new verified information or transactions. Think of it as one page in a very long accounting ledger, where every transaction is carefully listed. Once a block is filled with information, it is ready to be added to the chain. This process happens regularly. For example, in Bitcoin, a new block is added roughly every 10 minutes, containing all the recent transactions that have been confirmed by the network participants during that time. When a block is full and verified, it gets permanently linked to the previous block in the chain. This linking is not just a simple connection, it's done using clever cryptography, which is like advanced mathematics creating secret codes. Each block contains a unique code called a hash that identifies it. Crucially, each new block also contains the hash of the block that came before it. This creates a strong and unbreakable link, much like links in a physical chain. If someone tried to change the information in an old block, its hash would change, and this would break the chain. This chain of blocks is what gives blockchain its name and its security. Because each block securely references the one before it, the entire history of transactions is locked together. Imagine trying to secretly change a page in the middle of a securely bound book, where each page's content is cryptographically tied to the next. If you alter one page, all subsequent pages would be affected, and the tampering would be immediately obvious. This sequential linking makes the blockchain incredibly robust and tamper-evident. The longer the chain, the more secure it becomes, as altering older blocks would require redoing an immense amount of computational work. So, a new block is created filled with verified data and then given its unique hash. It also incorporates the hash of the preceding block, creating that vital link. This newly minted block is then added to the end of the existing chain. This process is repeated continuously, extending the chain with new information. Every participant in the network then updates their copy of the blockchain to include this new block. This constant synchronized updating ensures that everyone has the same version of the truth, forming a chronological and unalterable record of all transactions that have ever occurred on that specific blockchain. One of the most revolutionary aspects of blockchain technology is its decentralized nature. As we've mentioned, many people or nodes in the network keep identical copies of the blockchain. This isn't just for backup, it's fundamental to its security and integrity. If someone, perhaps a malicious actor, tries to tamper with a transaction in their copy of the ledger, their version will no longer match the copies held by everyone else. The network, through automated processes of comparison and consensus, would quickly reject this altered version. This makes it incredibly difficult for any single individual to cheat the system. This distribution of information means there is no central point of control or failure. In traditional systems, information is often stored in a central database. If that central database is hacked, corrupted, or goes offline, the entire system can be compromised. With blockchain, the data is spread across thousands of computers worldwide. To attack the system, a hacker would need to simultaneously attack and control a majority of these computers, which is practically impossible for well-established blockchains. This distributed consensus mechanism ensures that the network remains operational and secure, even if some individual nodes are compromised or go offline. The absence of a middleman is another key benefit stemming from decentralization. In many traditional transactions, we rely on intermediaries like banks, credit card companies, or legal firms to validate and process our interactions. Blockchain allows individuals and companies to transact more directly with each other. The trust is not placed in an institution, but in the transparent and auditable rules of the blockchain protocol itself. This can reduce costs, speed up processes, and remove potential biases or control exerted by a central authority. The network itself validates and records transactions, making many traditional intermediary roles less necessary. Strong security measures, primarily based on cryptography, are woven into the fabric of blockchain. Each transaction is digitally signed using a private key, which is like a secret password that only the owner knows. This proves ownership and authorizes the transaction. The blocks themselves are secured with hashing algorithms, as discussed earlier. These cryptographic techniques ensure authenticity, integrity, and confidentiality where needed. It's these complex mathematical codes that make the system so robust against unauthorized changes and fraud, ensuring that the digital ledger remains unbreakable and trustworthy for all its users across the globe. Blockchain technology is not just a theoretical concept. It has many practical applications that are already changing industries. The most well-known use is for cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum. Blockchain serves as the public ledger for these digital currencies, transparently and securely recording all transactions. It allows people to send and receive value across borders without needing traditional banks, often with lower fees and faster settlement times. This peer-to-peer electronic cash system was the first major application to showcase the power of blockchain to the world. Beyond digital money, blockchain enables something called smart contracts. These are self-executing contracts where the terms of the agreement are written directly into lines of code. The code and the agreements contained therein exist across a distributed, decentralized blockchain network. These contracts automatically execute when predefined conditions are met. For example, a smart contract could automatically release a payment to a supplier once a shipment is confirmed to have arrived. This reduces the need for intermediaries to enforce agreements, potentially saving time and reducing disputes by making processes more automated and transparent for all parties involved. Blockchain is also proving invaluable for secure record-keeping in various sectors. Imagine medical records stored securely on a blockchain, accessible only by authorized individuals, giving patients more control over their sensitive data. It can be used to create tamper-proof land registries, preventing fraud in property ownership. In supply chain management, blockchain can track goods from their origin to the final consumer. This ensures transparency, helps verify authenticity, and can quickly identify the source of issues such as contamination in food products, thereby enhancing safety and accountability throughout the entire supply process. Ultimately, the importance of blockchain lies in its core features: transparency, safety, and decentralization. It provides a shared, immutable record that many people can see and verify, fostering trust. Its cryptographic security and distributed nature make it incredibly hard to cheat or alter. Because no single person or entity controls it, it offers a more democratic and resilient way of managing information and transactions. Blockchain is like that community notebook we talked about, open for all to see, incredibly difficult to tamper with, and built on collective agreement, paving the way for a more trustworthy and efficient digital future for everyone. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel, and click on the comment box to let us know the next topic you want us to talk about.